Hi Rob, nice to see you here on Testing Cup.
Hello, nice to be here.
So I suspect it's not your first time in Poland, but you mentioned a lot of times that you actually like being in Poland. Can you say why?
Absolutely. So yeah, many years ago we built a team in Wrocław. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. And yeah, we had frequent trips over to Poland, and it's just one of those places that you just sort of fall in love with. The food, the people, the drink, the architecture, the buildings, the history. It's just fabulous. So yeah, we feel very welcome. We built a lot of very good friends. We built great teams, and yeah, I love Poland. It's fabulous.
And how do you feel here in Testing Cup, in the conference, in the championship itself?
So it was amazing. So actually to see that many testers all coming together for the first day for the competition, in that room, really taking it seriously. I mean, they've got shirts printed, they've got teams, they've got captains. It's phenomenal. It's brilliant. And just a remarkable result of all the effort that goes into it, getting all those testers in a room, testing, experiencing, developing their skills. And then the following day with the conference where we get to hear from industry experts, you could call them, sharing their stories about testing and bringing this community all together. It's, yeah, fabulous, really good conference.
Okay, I have a tricky question for you. So, we are having the conference, we had a CFP, we had submissions, which we selected a lot of talks, and as you said, these are market experts. But if you could invite anyone, real or fictional, dead or alive, to a conference, who would you invite and why?
Oh wow, that's a really, really interesting question. There's just too many people, too many people. I think for me, there's a book that I read over and over again every year, and I digest it, excuse me, and every time that I read the book, I learn something new from it, and it's a book called How to Grow a Business by a guy called Paul Hawken. And he started in the 70s with essentially a healthy food store, which in the 70s was unheard of, and he grew it to be a very successful business. And the book outlines how you grow a business. And if you see past some of the fact it's all mail order and it's stuff that we don't do now, we've got the internet and all the different technologies, the essence of building a business is exactly the same. And if you read the book and you take lessons from it and apply it to the testing world, to management, to life in general, this just full of golden lessons on how to build an effective business, how to treat people right, and how to build a business that's socially conscious. And it's just a fabulous book. And he's written a few afterwards, but this one, How to Grow a Business, is just phenomenal. So Paul Hawken would be my man, yeah. And he is still alive, and he is doing some really remarkable things with climate change now. So I'd love to have him at a conference and meet him in person and pick his brain for all those great ideas.
Okay, and the last question would be, what kind of advice would you give to our fellow testers for the next year, before the next championship?
Before the next championship is just keep honing those skills. I mean, the advice I always give is just keep learning. Whenever you see something that doesn't work, try to understand why it doesn't work, try to fix it. When you see that you don't have the right skills for a certain situation, go away and develop those skills. If there's a process that's not working, question the process. Testers, I think we often get obsessed with the technical bit of the testing or the art and craft of testing, but it's one tiny part of a very effective career, and the other bits are equally as important. So communication skills, learning, find those problems, fix them, come back next year, share your story with the community, because we need more people to be submitting talks, experience reports. Get involved in the Testing Cup, put those skills to use. Test, find Mr. Buggy, whatever, find all those bugs in Mr. Buggy and just have a great time. Brilliant conference, definitely. Hone those skills, come back and apply them and share them.
Thanks for the chat.
No problems, thanks.